Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 4 of our Let's Play World. I have something tragic I gotta share. Unfortunately, I think the water automation method I was thinking of for this pumpkin farm, I don't think it's gonna work. I've been playing around in creative for a bit, trying to find out what would be the best way of splitting the water streams, and I think the issue I just end up running into is that the pumpkins just grow too quickly. And that might be a thing of I might have a tick rate set too high in the world, but the pumpkins just come back way too fast. So unfortunately, all the water streams and all of the shenanigans we did last episode, I don't think that's going to come into effect. I think if anything, it's given me the lesson that actually splitting one water stream into 36 might not be a good idea. I was gonna do more. I wanted to do 40 just to have the water streams also come from the water up there. So that's not gonna happen. Instead, I still like this design actually that I kind of came up with. Oops. I think I might simply just move these a couple blocks over so that it's now just one walkway for each. Because I kind of do like being able to walk around like this. And maybe we'll even extend it over to here to also include wheat. Because I think I do need to start getting some wheat together for animals and stuff. Not that we have any at the moment, but you know, future projects. So yeah, I'm gonna start on shrinking this for a bit, and then I think we might start to build this up together. Before we do that, I'm gonna finally go up to those ice caps and grab the spruce that we've been waiting for for a while. It's time. I need some more blocks, and I don't want to sit around with the same dark oak for forever. So yeah, take a little bit of venture up there. While we're going up there, I want to tell you guys about some frustrations that I've been having with the editing software that I use. I have DaVinci Resolve. Maybe it's not just the editing software. Okay, this guy's an enderpearl, but I might die. Ah! Maybe not a good idea for that. Bad idea trying to kill Enderman and tell a story at the same time. Lesson learned. Minecraft has been bodying me these past few episodes. First it was the water streams and stuff, next to it was also me falling down the hole there. It's hard to talk and play the game at the same time, okay? Okay. The editing software I use, DaVinci Resolve, it has a couple presets for, you know, general ways you want to export the your videos or whatever. And I've been trying to use that, but I've been running into an issue with bitrate. It's really hard to get a consistently nice looking bitrate. I found. Maybe it's just due to the fact that YouTube compression sucks massively, and I think that's probably the biggest reason. But even if generally, if you have a video you want to export to twice the frame rate of the video, the bit rate. So if you have a 60 frames per second video, you want to have 1200 or no, 120,000 kilobytes per second for your bitrate. So that's been what I've been trying to export it as, but it's gone down to, I think, 80 kilobytes per second, unfortunately. So that's why the videos have been not looking as good as the source, at least for myself. I realize that's probably a YouTube thing, but it's still been a bit frustrating. The other thing, though, first episode I recorded, there was a weird bug in the program or something where as soon as I got to a specific part, I couldn't, like, cut it correctly. So, like, every single time I tried to, it would just lag for a very long time. I ended up having to, completely, like, install a new version of the program, which was a little bit awkward to try and figure out. Because it's not like, oh, you can click this and it's an update. You had to, like, you had to open a exe file, you had to go through a startup, a wizard or whatever, and then, like, it was weird. And then I also, because of that, I had the wrong version of Adobe Resolve. Or not Adobe Resolve, sorry. I had the wrong version of NVIDIA. My drivers weren't updated, so I then had to go to the driver, NVIDIA driver, figure out what drivers I had for my laptop, because I don't really know. Like, it was a pre-made laptop. I don't know the specifics, the specs. So I had to go through all that process to finally then continue editing the video that I was doing initially. So yeah, it was a bit stupid. Thankfully, I think most of the issues have been fine now. I think I've gotten pretty used to using DaVinci Resolve. It's actually a little bit weird the way that I edit. I record a little bit, then I edit, then I record a little bit, then I edit. Episode 1, I recorded everything all at once, and it kind of made it hard to cut everything down. Whereas at least now I can kind of gauge how long an episode is getting and when I can start, like, cutting things off. So that's been nice. So yeah, weird editing problems that I haven't had to deal with too much. I've been getting used to. We got our 4 spruce saplings that we need to start making big trees, and I wanted to get up here to see how it looks from all the way down there. Yeah, get a nice view of the valley. Ooh, got some things over here too. That is good looking. We're starting to lay down some framework that you can even see from a good distance away. Caves and Cliffs has really made rain gorgeous. I like the snow a lot. Maybe we can make a base up here. I don't know if there's not really a spot that's only snow for a while. I think this is based off of a powdered snow. This is a grove. I don't know if that's any different from a regular old mountain biome. I feel like it's a it's an altitude thing, but maybe not. Maybe it's just a biome thing. I don't. I like the snow, looking out to a bunch of snow, but the rain, very loud. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna meet you guys down by the tree farm. We're gonna plant these things down, and then continue from there. Okay, so we got the whole farms harvested. And I just wanted to show you guys just how much wood we've been getting from, I think, 7 trees. I think I've done 2 harvests so far, 1 with 4, 1 with 7. Or 2, sorry, 3. I did 3 with 7. I did 2 with 7, 1 with 3. Or 4. Yeah, we're getting a lot of wood. So, Operation Make a Tree Farm has definitely been a just home run of a success, thankfully. We got one project that's fine. You also notice that I've changed out a couple of the blocks in the farm. I didn't really like looking at the cobblestone, and I don't think the stairs actually look that nice. So I replaced it with polished andesite and oak wood here. I think I'm going to replace this with spruce. I want to see what it looks like with spruce. I think it'll look nicer. It'll kind of blend through from the darker, or like the more natural hues from this one into the bright orange over here. The other thing is, I have learned through some testing in a creative world, this is not enough light to grow a tree overnight, just from this pumpkin over here. If you look, I'll take a screenshot, where it says the light level right here, 15 sky 8 block, the 8 block is coming from this pumpkin. And the 8 is not enough to grow a tree. I think you need at least 10. I think it's 9 or 10. I think it's 10. So that's not gonna work. No bueno. What I'm thinking of is might carve out the sides of the farm here. Put jack-o'-lanterns 1 block down, and then have a glass where my head is here. I think that'll look fine. We just need a lot more pumpkins and a lot more glass. I also don't really... the place where this farm is right now is a little bit off. I mean, I guess I could try and fit it, but I want to also fit the 1x1 trees. Uh-oh, that's another villager raid. I'm getting distracted very, very, very easily. But I want to, I think, put this, make it a lot larger for the 1x1 trees, because I'm going to put them in a ring around the farm, as well as expand these 2x2 plots to 3x4, so that we'll have 2 spruce things in the middle, and then the rest of it will be dark oak or cherry. I also found out is a 2x2. But yeah, I think I'm going to put them over on that side, because I think there's a lot more space here for something like this. To not coincide with the quarry stuff that we have currently. I think this will probably be more than enough spots for something like this. But for now, this is functional. I'll be using it as much as I can. And we're also going to grow out our spruce sapling here as well. Now these things are great. So you can do a 2x2 and it'll sprout really massively, and you get like 3 or 2, 1.5 to 2 blocks of spruce if it's a big tree. If it's a smaller tree, then you're not going to get as much, unfortunately. But that's the way it works sometimes. I don't really want to plant too much anymore. It's getting a little bit of a hassle to harvest all of these trees at once. These stone tools that we have are getting to me. I think I need to start getting some iron at this point. I've been running on low resources for a while now. I've even started smelting our wood into charcoal. Mainly because we have so much of it, I feel like I might as well. But still, definitely need to get some, get up the progression tree from what we're currently. So yeah, I'm gonna let that grow. I'm gonna let this smelt, and I think we're gonna start working on remodeling the farm over there. I think I might get some first. Yeah. I'll be back when I have a half stack of salmon, and then we'll start working on it. Come here, fishy, fishy. Ah! What was that noise? Okay. Alright. Don't know what that was about. We're over here now. I think I'm gonna tear this out here. Obviously I want to expand, I want to have the pathway just in the center here, basically, and then have two blocks of dirt here for the pumpkin seeds in this section, and the pumpkins to actually grow here. And I don't know if I want to just cut this off from the whole thing, or, you know, keep it open so that I can walk over here if anything, you know, falls in. I think that probably looks a bit better. But yeah. I'm basically shifting this all to, and then putting, I think, half slabs here. I'm not decided on that yet. I think it'd look nicer if the half slabs are like down here, right? Because then you'll be walking out like this and harvesting them. The dirt will look a bit weird, but you know, we work with what we're given in this world. What I'm given is a failed project, so I'm gonna save this project best I can. I also had this section open here because I thought I was going to I thought I was gonna have some wiring over here, so I just kind of made it look a little bit weird. I really like this this water trick that you can do. You can pull off with washing all my torches away. You can pull off with slabs and stairs. It's really nice. Also, one thing that I discovered. See how it's got an empty block here? If you actually put down not source blocks, but full blocks underneath them, it'll actually fill up the water, and that becomes a infinite spring. One of the features that got added with waterlogging blocks, but apparently you need a solid block underneath for it to work. So yeah, didn't know that. I manually placed down all that water because I was like, why is it working? I guess they removed it. Yeah. I'll be back. I'll squash all these together, and then we'll start working on the outsides, I think. See how that'll pan out. Dang it! Grumble, grumble. Alright, so did a decent chunk on this farm again. And I just wanted to squish them together and have a little bit of a pathway in the middle here. And then I ended up making a deck here to walk around on too, I think. I think it'd be nice to have just be able to put all of our pumpkin stuff into a chest here. Maybe one of them can be for pumpkins and the other can be for the seeds. Something like this, maybe. So yeah, I think I might want to put a roof on here too, because I think I'm kind of tired of getting rained on. Yeah, I just made a little bit more of a walkway over here. I don't know if this is going to be where I want it to be, or even if I want to do half slabs at the end of it. I know for sure I want to have some more farming space on this side, so that's why I'm keeping these two clean. For now, I just want to do the pumpkins, so pumpkins are done. I'm gonna try and, I think, light up a couple of the source spots here. I don't really know how I want to do it, though, is the thing. Or even, like, do I want to put a ceiling on these things here, or what? Maybe do something like this, potentially. Not like a full roof on them, since, you know, kind of makes sense for plants to get rained on. I don't know if I like that. Yeah. There's a lot of experimenting with builds before you get, like, what you really want to get done, I find. Obviously that's a, you know, part of the creative process to get something nice looking. Problem with using jack-o'-lanterns as our main lighting source is definitely that it's going to be a bit awkward to just slot them in, though. Is the I have a hoe for this purpose. What we can do, actually, now that I think about it, we could try and use some dark trapdoors. I know these for sure can look pretty nice. Like this. We get our lampposts without having the ugly color of the pumpkin. That looks pretty good. I could still have a little bit of a slot here, but like in the middle here, just have a lamppost. I mean, I don't hate that idea. Let me see how the lighting looks like with lampposts on all of these sides. And then I can get rid of the torches and see how bad how much lighting that's gonna give us. This. Some more planks. Going through a lot of planks. Very happy I harvested a lot of trees. I've just been able to walk over there, get enough resources, and then just leave. I didn't make trapdoors. But yeah, getting along, getting through it. This is definitely looking a lot nicer than what it used to be. On the wrong side. Now I'm gonna get rid of the torches here and see how the lighting is gonna look. It's not awful, but we get down to 7 on the sides here and 5 plants. I don't know if I'm okay with that. Gonna be a bit of a moody light then. I could maybe put a thing in the bottom here, like in the middle, but I feel like that's gonna interfere with the bottom here. But I like this. I like this idea. Just need to find the right spacing for everything. I think I will... Well, here's the thing. On the sides, they're gonna be on the dark oak logs, but in the middle here, it's gonna be through the center water feature here. Which might not be an awful thing. It's definitely a bit awkward with how I made this, but I think it looks fine for now. Much to ponder, much to ponder. I mean, if I do a roof on it, then it's going to look a little bit awkward with these things as well. So maybe that's not exactly where I want it to be. So I decided to put a roof on it, actually. I forgot that we have fences, that we actually can make this look not terrible, and I think what I came up with here is pretty good. It uses a lot of stairs and these trapdoors in order to hide the lighting here. And then up here, it's got a little bit of a dent, but, you know, it increases the texture. I think that'll look okay. There's a lot of brown in this build. That's fine, that's fine. I think I might stick with this. I'm gonna copy this over to here and see how that looks like. I think that this will give enough lighting. You can see it goes to 11 and 10 per block. So, and then this side is obviously going to be like, okay. This slab is kind of over here in an awkward way, but I don't know if I really want to do anything about that. Because if I take it away, it's going to look awkward. If I leave it, it's going to look awkward. I don't know. Maybe I raise this by 1. But I think this looks actually pretty okay. And I'm going to copy this over. Fortunately, the episode is getting a bit long, so I'm going to probably have to call it here. But we did a lot. We completely redesigned our platform here. We got some spruce finally. We grew some trees. Yeah, very, very productive episode today. Finally have a spot that I can start farming up some jack-o'-lanterns for lighting. So that's going to be exciting. I think tomorrow I'm going to either tackle the our base here, make it an actual fully fledged storage room instead of this little dinky little hut. I'm gonna still keep the pallet that we have here, put some grass on top of the roof, obviously have the cobblestone here, and it's gonna be either that or we're going to expand our hole there, the quarry. Finally set up a base of operations there in the cave that we just found. But yeah. Fantastic episode today, or fantastic things that we did today. I'll see you all next time. Have yourselves a wonderful night, and take care. Bye bye.